Hello. Oop. Where's my controller? There we go. Hey, this is Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic on the original Xbox. I am like really wiped out. I'm hoping this monster like does its job. I saw a build online that I wanted to try out. No idea if it'll, you know, pan out. At worst, it's probably still functional, even if it doesn't, even if I don't get it perfectly. But I went ahead and made my character and did all the stat stuff. So we're just going to start a new game and then I'll swap over to that. That's in here, right? Yes. Just do that. Quick character. Portrait's fine. Name, fine. But yeah, we'll swap over to my actual thing. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh wait, this is probably going to get this claimed, huh? Oops. You know what? Why don't we just do that? Knights of the Old Republic. 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malak, last surviving apprentice of Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Crushing all resistance, Malak's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable, as countless knights fall in battle, and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. In the skies above the outer rim world of Taris, a Jedi battle fleet engages the forces of Darth Malak in a desperate effort to halt the Sith's galactic domination. Hopefully me talking over that little bit that started at the beginning. Maybe that'll... I'm going to wait till we actually get on the ship. Okay. It should be fine. There are other sounds going on.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Who are you? Or the Endar Spire?
I'm
Who are you?
Volgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Who's Bastila? Or forget it. I'm looking for my looking after my own skin. I wonder what happens if you... Well, I'm swapping off of this, so I guess I can just see.
You swore an oath to protect Bastila when you signed up with this mission, just like everyone else in the crew. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I know she may not have an official rank in the fleet, but she's the one in charge of this mission, and it's our duty to protect her. I know all about your reputation, how you used to smuggle spice and blasters along the Corellian run. I guess the Republic figured since they couldn't catch you, they might as well hire you. And I'll admit, the Republic is in desperate need of someone with your kind of skills. Desperate enough to overlook your shady past. But now that you signed on for this mission, you're part of the Republic fleet, and Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
Yeah, like I said, I'm swapping out of this one. Let me just oath or no, I'm heading to the escape pods.
Don't be stupid. You won't stand a chance against the Sith by yourself. We gotta stick together if you want to make it out of this alive. So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Okay. Get items. Let's see. This is the equipment menu. I feel like I don't really have to explain too much about this because it's you know, it's Star Wars. It's Knights of the Old Republic. How do I swap to the other? Okay, nothing else. Y should only be used in combat. Pressing Y will clear an action from your action queue. If you have multiple actions queued up, Y will clear the one that was added most recently. You can also press Y to make your character do that.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Sure. In most areas, you can use the party selection screen to quickly switch party members in and out as you need them. This is done instantly without having to return to your base. Character switched out of your party will wait for you back at your base. Remember, any equipped items will remain on the character, so these items will not show up in your inventory when on a character. When a character is removed from the party, you will have to add the character to your party again if you want to access their equipped items. He's already added.
This room is in lockdown, but don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
Alrighty. So we press the black button. Okay, white will pause the game, but we press the black button to swap between them.
Now
Let me
that
hit
the door's
open.
open, you better take the lead again.
Alright, that's all I have. That's all I did. I just wanted to do that last little bit. Ooh, man. The build that I saw was like a it focused on like critical strike and how to make you start out really like focusing more on flurry than you do critical anything, and by the end you're just able to just almost instantly kill anything that isn't like a big enemy in one shot.
Have the codes to open it. You'll have to use your security skill on it if we want to get past.
I think I'm going to take my headset off and just listen through the TV. That might make me feel a little better. Okay, so how you use security is you go through your little mini menu here. You have multiple skills, feats, or powers. You can have multiple skills, feats, or powers in each icon of the action menu. Scroll up or down with the D-pad. Cycle through the various options. So I can go stealth because I have this stealth belt, security, security spike, med packs. But we'll just choose security. As long as the mic isn't picking up the sounds.
For the Republic!
The game pauses when you sight an enemy, and the selection reticle will show up in red. You can cycle through hostile targets using the left and right triggers. This auto pause option can be disabled in the option screen. I'd like to run through this game without the auto pause menu like one time, but also the triggers affect what you're targeting. Do I have a grenade? No, that's its own category. Okay, that went better than I thought it would. I mean, I know it's like the beginning of the game, but... the stance. Pressing X performs combat actions. Unlike A, pressing X adds the action to the stack of actions. You can press X multiple times and add multiple actions to your stack and queue. They'll be performed in the order you added them to the stack. Whenever you spot an enemy, press A to enter combat mode. This will lock the camera on your selected target and cause your character to attack each round. Your chances of hitting a target are controlled by statistics and behind-the-scenes combat rolls. Combat is not affected by your aim, your character's movements, or the movements of your target. Oh, it's like teleporting. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about solo mode. It's trying to. Oh, it's with the right. It is light armor, but yeah, it's basically the build is just taking advantage of force jump or whatever that's called. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's like if you're far enough from the enemy, you'll just leap into the battle and do damage as soon as you get land. But it sounded really fun. This game doesn't look as bad as I expected it to. I don't know how it looks on the stream, but on the TV there's like jaggies around like the outlines of the characters and objects, but other than that it looks a lot better than I expected. Yeah, just throw a frag grenade. Well, oh, they weren't even aware of me. Huh. Oh, I'm separated from Trask. Right? No, okay. I thought I turned on solo mode by accident. Luckily, I did not. Trask, come on. Wait, remains? Oop, there we go. More frag grenades, appreciated. This lead anywhere?
It's a Dark Jedi. This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way. That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
We should be able to just steal her lightsaber. But no, we only get the vibration cell. Any other remains? Yes. Nope. Can only select Trask, so we're good. Oh, hey. How are you two doing? Wait a minute. Oh, well, they're gonna kill the two, those two. Remember, press A once to engage the enemy. You will automatically attack your target each round. You do not have to press A again until you select a new target. While engaged in combat, you can enter the action menu to activate items, feats, and force powers each round. Otherwise, your character will automatically perform their default attack each round. I wonder how is our default attack. Okay, well.
Bastila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
I'm gonna hold on to the level. I think it's like other games where, specifically thinking of Skyrim, where you can hold on to your level up until you're about to die, and then you can spend it to get all your health and stuff back. Well, let me check this build page. Let's see. But yeah, it also makes uses of the scripts. Oh yeah, you can set that kind of stuff. Or feats. Or skills. How do I look at those? Yeah, there we go. What is it? Scoundrel's Luck? Or Sneak Attack, that's what it is. Yeah, you just have someone else like walk into a room and then you clean up. You have enough experience to level up. You must level up before going past the door. Oh. Never seen that before. I mean, I want to raise treat injury, but yeah. Let's see. Class skill awareness. I should probably get awareness. Should definitely raise persuade because that's always useful in these games. I guess I can get one use of one in computer use just so I'm not completely locked out of something. Let's see. 2-weapon fighting. Alright, what is this? Excuse me. Well, we'll get 2-weapon fighting. As soon as I get another sword, I can equip that. Oh, I do. I have a short sword. Okay. Long sword, short sword. I love just hitting this button.
Something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Well, thank you for being willing to sacrifice yourself for me. Don't know why you did that, but sure. Seems like this playstyle is going to take a little bit to get used to, but once I do, things should go down pretty quickly.
I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. But be careful. There's a Sith patrol just down the corridor. Use your stealth skill to sneak past him.
All right, sure. Oh, well, didn't work. That is perfectly fine. No remains? Okay. We could try stealth again. No, you move at the exact same speed. Okay, yeah, my stealth isn't high enough to even to even worry about that. Yeah, just go.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Oh yeah, I should probably heal. Okay, one was good enough. Remains? Yes. Reactivate the droid. How many parts do I have? 7. Patrol mode. I do not have enough. Oh, I bet if I had higher repair, it would cost less repair parts. Oh my god. Sorry about that. We're gonna save our computer spikes. Oh, it already killed them. That's good. Ooh. Prototype vibroblade. Is that better than... I mean, what am I... what do I have? 112 critical threat is 2020 times 2. I'll take that. Any more? No.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Ow, ow, ow. Who are
I'm
you?
the soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
All right. Escape pod. This is the last escape pod and your only hope is survival. Yeah, we'll use it. Kaboom. Excuse me.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. Was wondering if you were ever gonna wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Give me a second to check something here. Sorry about this. Will this do anything? Maybe. Maybe the color's a little bit more vivid. I don't know. How did we get here?
You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
Guess I owe you my life. Thanks. Or so we're just gonna wait here for the Republic to rescue us?
Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet. They've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
So why is it so important to find Bastila? Or Bastila? She's the one from the Endar Spire, right? We're gonna choose the first one.
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important? If Bastila's a Jedi, she can probably look after herself. How do you even know Bastila's still alive? We'll choose the first one. How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important?
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
Oh, there was one more option. Forget it. I'm not risking my life to try and save her. So what do you suggest we do next?
Gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice. A luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Let's see. Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
I want to ask you some questions.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
What do you know about Malak and the Sith?
Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
A Jedi? What do you mean?
Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
Give me just a second. I forgot to make a post on Blue Sky about starting. Why am I so tired? I mean, I know it's like the end of the day, but I'm normally not like this tired. Oops. Sure, let's do that. I gotta remember this weekend to update my profile pic to my new one. All right. Sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we'll find her. Let's go.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Let's see. What are we doing for... Let's see. Trying to see if they said simple upgraded vibro blade with the basic attack, and then with flurry until you upgraded critical strike and have a weapon with 1720 threat range. Then you can use critical strike and follow it up with flurry if you get a stun. Upgrade to weapon fighting as soon as possible. Oh, okay. Sorry, I've read through it a few times, but I have trouble like internalizing that kind of information. I don't have any like... Throughout the game, you'll find weapons and armor that can be marked as upgradable. These items can be improved by the addition of an upgrade item. With upgrade items, you can use this workbench to construct new, more powerful versions of upgradable... ranged weapons, melee weapons, lightsabers, and armor. Yeah, I have the prototype one. I do have an upgrade part. Okay. I think that's everything. Yeah. Every time you leave the apartment, you must select which party members you wish to take. Since this is your first time leaving, you will have to take Carth.
Okay, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid. That's how we should deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. Hey, what's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives. Attack!
All right. What if I do that? Oh, that cleaned that up real nice. Should have never talked back to that Sith. Thankfully, you were here to step in and help us, human. This isn't the first time the Sith have come in here to cause trouble for us, but hopefully it will be the last. Just glad I can help. Don't worry about the bodies. I'll move them so it looks like they were killed elsewhere. That should throw the Sith off the track. With any luck, they won't be bothering us again for a while. Just check the body here. Ooh.
On it. Done.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Let's see. Sorry, I was just investigating the area.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Holden? Who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
Persuade. You can trust me. Maybe I can help.
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
Maybe I could speak to Holden for you.
You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer.
I want to ask you some
can't help
questions.
there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Alright, I'll be going
Goodbye
now.
and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
I actually haven't saved in a bit. Well,
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dondonga.
don't see too many of your kind around here. Most of the residences run down old apartments are illegal aliens. My name is Loren, by the way. Oops. Pleased to meet you, Loren. Oh, it's really none of my business, but you look like someone who might need to purchase one of those new energy shields. The latest thing, you know, very high tech. What's so great about these energy shields? When you use one, it surrounds you with a radiant or a particle mesh that absorbs blaster bolts. Pretty handy in a fight. The shield even protects against lightsabers. Or so I hear. Shields aren't perfect, of course. They can only absorb so much energy before they burn out. The ion blasters will take your basic dueling shield down pretty quickly.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Where did this technology come from? I've heard rumors of the Echani using shields like this, but I never saw anything like them around here. Not until the Sith came. Where they discovered the technology is anybody's guess. The shield is too rare and too expensive to hand out to an entire army, but a shielded strike team can take out a whole battalion of soldiers armed with conventional blasters. It gave the Sith a huge edge in the early battles, but it wasn't long before the Republic was able to copy their technology and come up with their own, with energy shields of their own. Now both sides are scrambling to come up with new weapons to slice right through the shields. But until they do, you're going to see melee coming back to the forefront in this war. Anything else? Not much more to say, really, except I've managed to get my hands on one of those shields. It isn't cheap, but it could mean the difference between life and death. You want to see what I have in stock? I know my kiosk isn't much to look at, but my prices are reasonable and merchandise is sound. Let's see what you got for sale. Alright, let's see. Light battle armor, vibro blade, stun baton. I wonder if that would be better to purchase and have in my offhand. Long sword, quarterstaff, vibro sword, short sword, ion blaster, sonic pistol, blaster pistol. I do want concussion grenades, but those cost a lot. So sound dampening stealth unit. Oh yeah, I could sell some stuff. I mean, I don't have a whole ton of use for them, so we can get rid of a few. We got mines, stealth field generator. I believe I already have one of those. Sound dampening. And an energy shield. And, oop, that's, I don't know what I bought there, but. Huh. Oh well. Might have been that poison grenade. Oh yeah, Karth. Got Karth's blaster. Oh, it's the same thing. No, that's just, yeah, okay. Ion blaster. That way he can hit other things. Okay, that's her room.
On it. It's open.
Kudu, Tunirama na praka donko search.
Yeah, I'll just steal your stuff. I'm sorry. Let's finish checking the area, make sure we scrounge up as much stuff as possible.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Oop, never mind.
You got it. Uh-huh.
Because we're probably gonna need it. Remember, some of the side quests in this are can be pretty rough.
On it.
It's open.
Nope. The canisters are perfectly open. Janitor.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
Sorry, didn't
Well,
know.
all right then, no hard feelings. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
How much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Wow, it's already almost been 50 minutes. Jeez. Where can I get some equipment?
Well, the best place to go is probably Kevly Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there, and from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'll go.
Anyway, I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. A building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Okay, that's our apartment. Well, the monster's working a little bit. Alright, now that we're out in the open, let's see how this runs. Better than I expected. Guess this is the one we landed in. Specifically thinking about KOTOR 2 on OG Xbox. He runs so terribly.
Good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you?
No, I'm good.
Excuse me.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
The guy just vanished. Man.
People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all the businesses on Taris. Look at Javiar's Cantina. That place has never been busier.
Gonna just be a lot of running around.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Davik doesn't like you missing payments.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
Too bad. Davik's gonna want to make an example of you. You're coming with us.
No, help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Davik doesn't like witnesses. Leave this man alone or you'll have to deal with me. Five side points game. Okay.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Maybe I can help you?
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
I'm just glad I could help.
I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
I didn't have didn't have enough credits on me to get some more light side points. Medical facility?
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Rat ghoul disease? What's that?
A terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Is there no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen.
Let's see. Maybe I could find a way to get my hands on that serum for you.
I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Don't worry, Zelka. I'll get that serum for you.
Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Use some healing.
Just take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment.
Nice. Alright, not auto level up. I don't know why that even crossed my mind. Let's see. Ooh, man. Awareness governs the ability of a character to spot objects or enemies hidden by stealth. Not sure. Sneak attack too. Let's see, what was I? Oh yeah, I had no idea that this was
On it. Done.
Oh. I didn't think I had enough enough security for that.
employees only.
Hey, I recognize these men. They're Republic soldiers.
You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic.
Persuade. I am a friend of the Republic. You can trust me.
I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Yay. Points.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
An offer? What are you talking about?
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the Rakghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
I'd rather give the serum to Zelka. He'll use it to help people.
Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Journal added. Or journal entry added. And this leads to Upper City North. Did I check out everything over here? I think I didn't go over here. Equipment Emporium.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got it. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
Yeah, let me see what you got.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Security spike. Stun baton. I think I already have one of those. Shiny Ritual brand. Okay. Permacrete detonator. Pretty sure I need this for something. I might as well go ahead and pick it up. Oops.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Sure. I'd like to know more about you, Carth.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. I've seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
Sorry, Carth. This must be very painful for you.
I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't.
Sorry, Carth. I didn't mean to upset you.
I know. Don't worry about it. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Aight.
Welcome to the...
See what you got for
Because of the
sale.
Sith quarantine.
Okay, we'll buy that. Let me swap my... I did get the stun baton, right? No, apparently I didn't.
Welcome to... Because of the Sith quarantine.
Yeah, there we go. You cannot equip this weapon while an incompatible weapon is equipped in your other hand. Oh, okay, I have to... Well, never mind then. At least it was cheap.
Welcome to...
Oops. I want to ask some
Anything
questions.
I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know?
Some general information on Taurus.
Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Terrace for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Terrace isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the upper city. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the lower city. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there.
Swoop gangs? What can you tell me
I
about
don't have
them?
anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the Hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now.
You know about Davik?
Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Is Davik working with the
Davik
Sith?
hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other.
Okay, let's see. Oh,
Good
yeah,
day
that's
to you,
enough.
then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies.
Will do. I believe they said the cantina was over here. Yep. I'm gonna take a minute and go take a break, stretch my legs a bit, and maybe get a little something that'll help me wake up. But see you in just a few minutes. Whew. Move the mic a little closer. Sorry if that was loud or anything. Got some G Fuel. Hold on a second. All right. Got some G Fuel. Maybe flying a little too close to the sun by drinking a Monster and then some of that, but if I die, I die. I'll make sure to hit stop recording before that happens.
Don't you just love watching the Pazak players?
No.
All that strategy, all those cards. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris?
I want to play Pazak, but I don't have a deck.
You don't even have your own deck? Then why are you bothering me? You can't play Pazak without your own deck. If you're serious about Pazak, go speak to old Garok on the other side of the tavern. His gambling days are over, and he's looking to sell his deck.
I don't remember Pazak ever, like, amounts to anything.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
Sure, I'll buy your deck.
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I'll be
going. Of course. No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar. But if you ever want to chat, you know where to find me.
Yep. Now, if I remember, Pazak is kind of like blackjack, where you're not supposed to go over a number, but you do have to be higher than the other person. Can I play against you?
Love watching the Pazak.
I saw you getting a Pazak lesson from that old fossil Garuk. Learning the rules of Pazak is easy, but actually playing the game is a much greater challenge. Normally, I wouldn't bother with a novice like you. But since Gerud was banned for hustling cards, I haven't been able to find a good game around here. Do you wish to play him?
Sure.
I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credits almost as much as I'm going to enjoy humiliating you.
How about we wager like 10? You must select 10 cards to form your side deck before the match can begin. Okay. Oh, why? Oh, it's exactly. I don't remember what the number is that we can't go over. Oops. Play hand card, that's it. And intern. Stand. And it's tied. Okay, I see. Is it 20? Is that why it stopped me? Okay, we'll play hand card and then we'll intern. Okay, yeah, that's We'll just see how the cards play out. Okay, it's 20 probably. Or 21. Okay, hand is tied, and now I'm just at the mercy of the drawn cards. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna... Oh, that worked out. Ah. Okay, I see how this works now.
Pazak is not for everyone. It requires both nerve and skill. Perhaps you should practice before risking your credits against such a skilled player as myself. Unless you like losing. Confidence is inspiring in one who has such a propensity for failure. Foolish, but inspiring.
I'll do one more and then we'll move on. That'll put me at 19. Let's see what we get next. Okay, 20 is the cap. I should probably let him have the first round. Sorry. Okay, it is exactly 20 that I need to stop at. Good. Yay! No, that's probably gonna go over. No? You know what? Sure. That's not what I meant to do. Oops. Computer, give me the game, please. I'm begging you. He's... Oh. It did give me the game.
You were lucky to win the last match, but luck is no substitute for skill in Pazak. If you are foolish enough to play me again, I won't repeat the mistake of underestimating you.
Not interested.
If you ever wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris, you know where to find me.
I don't think I've ever won against that person before.
That quarantine must be tough when you offload are stuck here. You should try and make the best of it and order yourself some Teresian ale. It'll take away some of the sting.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here,
two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Girl on Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks, he's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Girl on Two Fingers.
Twitch. What are you talking about? Ready, aim, fire. Is your trigger finger as itchy as mine? Okay, goodbye then. Shoot first, shoot last. Party with me, we'll have a blast. Okay. Oh hey, here's Deadeye.
Fresh meat. You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me?
Who are you?
I'm Deadeye Duncan, the number 5 ranked duelist in this cantina. You must have seen me in the dueling chambers, right?
Excuse me. You're number 5 ranked duelist? Not about many.
5. But it's an elite group, okay? It's not like just anyone can step into the dueling chamber. Well, actually, anyone can, but not many do.
Dueling chambers?
You know, the dueling chambers. 2 people in combat, loser gets carried out unconscious on a stretcher. It's the only reason people come into this part of the cantina. Look, I'm the number 5 ranked duelist around here. I don't have time to explain all this. Go talk to the duel organizer if you're interested. He's that hut over there in the corner.
Oh,
yeah,
alright.
That's right. Back off. You know better than to challenge Deadeye Duncan. I will mess you up.
I don't think I've ever talked to him before, like engaging with this. Hold on a second. There we go. Sorry, human, the betting window's closed. No more fights right now. People are sick of seeing the same duelists all the time. It's bad for business. Unless... My name is Ojura. I organize all the duels here. We need a new face in the dueling game, human. Maybe you want to step into the duel ring? It can be a highly profitable venture. I might be interested. What's in it for me? I can arrange for you to fight in a duel ring. If you win, you get the standard contract, 10% of all wagers. And don't worry, nobody dies in the duel ring anymore. Death matches are illegal now. Most fighters in the duel ring use vibro blades or stun sticks because the ring's pretty small. But a few of the duelists use blasters. Use whichever you prefer.
Vibro blades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Duel ring has energy suppressor fields to make sure no one dies. Weapons are limited so they hurt but don't kill. We've got a medic droid in case of serious injuries. Are you interested? I'll do it, but I want more than 10%. had to go for it. Joking, right? If I pay you more, then everyone wants more. No, you get the same as all the others, 10%. That's my final offer. Okay, sure. Good. New blood for the ring. You need a nickname like Ice or Deadeye or Twitch. Good nicknames make people bet more. What's a good name for you? You're an off-world or you're new here. People won't recognize you. I know. From now on in the duel ring, you'll be the mysterious stranger. Mysterious Stranger? I like it. Mysterious Stranger is a perfect name for you. You've got no past, no history. It makes you seem like you have some big dark secret. People like that. Makes them bet even more.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
Ready for a duel now? You want to step into the ring right away? I'll set you up with Deadeye Duncan to start. I'll tell you the rules if you're ready. Yeah, sure. Duncan won't be any trouble. Yes, you fight and people bet and I make money. It's all good. Only one rule, nobody dies. Your opponent goes down, you don't finish them off. Death matches are illegal now. You're new at this, so I'll start you off easy. You get to fight Deadeye Duncan. Are you ready to go into the ring now? Yeah, sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner, I give you Deadeye Duncan. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the Mysterious Stranger.
Will he even see me? Yeah, he sees me.
It's over! The fight is over! The Mysterious Stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
I wonder if I'll be able to do the final arena match. Maybe it's the second game. Maybe it's the second game that lets you have two sets of weapons. Can I equip the stun baton? Oh, this is by itself. Well, heck, in that case, it might be better just to have other people equipped with it.
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the dueling ring and now you're gonna rub it in my face. Yeah, well, I'm used to it. So pardon me if I ignore your gloating.
Wow, you sure have a bad attitude.
Gee, I wonder why. Couldn't have anything to do with being the worst duelist on Taris, could it? Even a rookie like you got the better of me. Look, I admit it, you're better than me. Everyone's better than me. Blindfolded one-legged tack with a rusty knife could probably beat me, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? You satisfied yet? Are you happy now that you've taken the last shred of dignity I have?
I'll just be going now.
Well, okay. Goodbye, then.
Waiter.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Sorry, I'm not your waiter.
What'd you say? I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired.
I don't even work here.
How dare you speak to me like that? Daddy's going to hear about this.
All right.
This cantina isn't the fanciest joint I've ever been in, but it's a good place to unwind after a hard shift at the military base.
Waiter.
I'm sorry, I'm too busy to talk. I've got to get these drink orders to the customers.
Okay. Taris Citizen. Uh-oh. Oh, that was scary. Okay, I'm back at the... I got turned around.
Well, hello there.
I can see from your exotic appearance that you are not from Taurus originally. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jurgen.
Pleased to meet you.
What do you think of our local music? The band is quite good, wouldn't you agree? They're on the verge of intergalactic stardom, you know.
It's different, but I like it.
Obviously, you have an ear for music. Mark my words, they'll be famous soon enough. They were about to go on tour before this Sith quarantine stranded them here. Would you like to meet the band after the show? Maybe have a brief brush with fame before they become intergalactic superstars? I can arrange it, you know.
Sure, I'd like to meet
I
him.
have a standing arrangement with one of the Rhodian bodyguards backstage. For the small sum of 20 credits, he'll let me set up a meeting with you and the band.
You know what? Sure. I'm probably being scammed, but it's only 20 credits.
Excellent. Wait here while I go set it up with my contact. I'll give him your credits, then I'll come back out and take you to meet the band.
I'm sure you'll be back, buddy.
Talking to. Do you know where he went?
We're backstage to arrange a meeting between me and the
He
band.
fell for his story too? Well, I got some bad news for you, sister. He ain't coming back. I gave him 20 credits last week, and he just disappeared with it. When I tried to get backstage to look for him, nobody even knew who he was. He can't set up a meeting with the band. He's just some sleazy con artist spinning lies. I doubt he'd be dumb enough to show up here again. He knows I'm looking for him. And if I ever find him, he's gonna pay for ripping me off. With interest.
Alright.
Mucho shakapaka.
Music room patron. Wait.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off.
From the military base? You don't look like one of the Sith.
I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Yun Genda, Junior Officer First Class with the Sith Occupation Force.
Nice to meet you, I guess.
Actually, a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this a pretty lonely job.
Persuade, you're just doing your job, right? I don't hold that against you. Can't really blame people. But what's the persuade check? Am I gonna, like, get some info out of him? I'm not sure. Let's do that.
That's true. But people don't appreciate what we've done for them. We could have slapped a curfew on this whole planet, but we didn't. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know they have to make the best of things?
Everyone has their ups and downs. It's how you deal with them that counts.
Exactly. It's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up.
Need to blow off steam once in a while, or it must be tough being stationed on a hostile world. Oh, we'll just choose the first one. I don't know where this is going.
It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base. Some of us junior Sith officers are having a party later to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map.
Sure, I'll show up.
Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
Oh, I know what this is. Okay, I know what that's for now. Anything else in here? Oh, wait, I'm going around this way. Noble. Okay, we're back at the, oh, hey. You weren't here before.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today.
Auto prints? What are you talking about?
What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendick Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taris. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a death match.
How come you don't hang around with the other duelists?
I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've seen you in the dueling ring, but you haven't impressed me. Now, if you could beat all these other pretenders, that might get my attention.
I'll be back as soon as I beat those other duelists.
Good luck with that, kid. You're gonna need it.
You sure you want to get involved in this? Seems a bit pointless to me. Up to you.
Oh wait, doesn't the is it this hut or is it the other hut that has a has the bounty stuff? Might be another hut. You won, so you get paid 10% of the purse. That was the deal. Here's your credits. Come see me if you're ready to fight again. Fought well last time. People like you, stranger. They'll bet lots on your next fight. There'll be more on your next fight. You get 10%, same as always. Want to step into the ring now? Are you ready to prove yourself against the best duelists on Taris? Okay, it must be the other hut. We'll come back after we get, well, I mean, I guess we don't lose anything. We can't, like, oh, I haven't done this in a while. I can't remember if the game auto-saves. Probably doesn't. Okay, it does. Still, I shouldn't rely on that, because... yeah, let's, you handled Duncan pretty well. I think you're ready to fight Girl on Two Fingers. Remember, Gerlin uses blasters in the ring sometimes. You ready to step into the arena? Yeah, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gerlin Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger.
Oh. I'll save the concussion grenades because those will be important later. Well, thank you for waiting.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Gerlin losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell.
80 experience points. Good fight, good fight. People like you, mysterious stranger. They bet a lot when you fight. It makes me happy. And rich. I always pay off my debts. You won, so you get paid 10% of the purse. That was the deal. Here's your credits. Come see me when you're ready to fight again. Nice. Alright, we're gonna... yeah, this is the way out. Well, since I have a Pazaak deck now, I wonder if that lady will have Pazaak cards in the shop now. I wish there was a way to put... oh.
You need a lesson on how to treat your social betters. Maybe you'll... Daddy!
Well, that's how that worked out.
Yes, what's in... you got it.
I can sell the vibro blades.
Welcome to the... Because of this.
I can sell the stun baton because that's not. Don't need another short sword. I can sell the long sword. Don't need this many blaster pistols. No, she does not. Okay. Concussion grenade. Sith blaster rifle. Okay. Now we will head to the other side. That's where we came from. No. Okay. Right? Yes. So far, this game has been running a lot better than I thought it would, which is nice. If it can handle this little bit here, it should be fine for the rest of the game because there's so many people here. Of course, this isn't the biggest area. Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot about the return to hideout button. That'll be useful. Okay, it's starting to chug a little. There's a lot of people here.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the Lord says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Hey guys, we can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Thanks for the free experience points.
Hey, I'm not... Listen to friends and fellow humans. I bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
Vermin and scum? What are you talking about?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
I don't know which is worse, your hate-mongering or your ignorance.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Alright, sure. Is this the droid shop? Yeah. Okay, let's talk to Janice or Janice.
She
A customer, come in, come in. Jenny Snall, at your service. Welcome to my droid and droid supply shop. Always good to see a new face. Customers are hard to come by. A lot of Terra citizens won't even come in here. They refuse to shop at a store owned by Twi'lek. What do they have against Twi'leks? They don't like aliens much here in Upper Terrace. They tolerate us, Twi'leks, but they'd rather see us as dancers in the cantina than successful business owners.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
I see a few aliens around, but most of the non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it, though. Try to stay focused on running my store. My selection is a bit limited right now. The Sith confiscated all my assault droids, but we got a utility droid you might find interesting. Utility droids? What do they do? What don't they do? They're great at making vehicle repairs for starters. Pretty handy to have in a fight. Small but tough with a surprising amount of firepower. And there's no better code breaker or security system slicer around. Not that I'd ever condone you doing anything illegal, of course. Let me see your droids. I've only got 2 droids left. A rebuilt T3H8 unit for 50 credits, and a top-of-the-line TM-M4, or T3M4 model with all the options. But he's not for sale. Tell me about that top-of-the-line T3M4 droid. T3M4 is the best utility droid ever built. Top-notch codebreaker, expert security, programming, and droid repair skills. He's even got the firepower to be handy in battle. This little guy is the absolute top of the line, but he's not for sale. He's a custom job I'm holding for a very special buyer. Sorry. Let me see your inventory. Inventory is a bit limited because of the quarantine, but if you need anything to do with droids or computers, this is still the place to shop. Okay. Got some questions. Oh, can I not buy the other droid? Just to get that little scene? Oh, here we go. Let me see your droids. Take the 50 credit unit. You know, a bargain when you see one. This little guy's as reliable as used droids get. I did the reconditioning on him myself. Don't worry. He'll follow you everywhere. Is there anything you need? Anything else you need? I'll be going now. I'll see you around later. Don't forget my store motto. If you need droid parts, Jenny Snall is your gal? That don't sound good. All right. Welcome back to my shop. Hey, where's that little T3H8 unit I sold you? It blew up. Came to get my money back. Blew up. Huh? I thought I'd taken care of that little cross-wiring problem. Well, don't worry. I run an honest business here. I don't have to give you a refund, but I don't want to lose a customer. Here, have 50 credits back. No hard feelings, right? No hard feelings. Glad to hear it. I can't afford to make my customers unhappy. Business is tough enough as it is, so anything else you need? No, I'm good for now. Let's see. Nothing over there. That is...
This elevator is off limits.
Okay.
Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Where can I get authorization papers?
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along. I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers.
All right. Oh, that's the Sith base, so there's no point. What?
If the Sith cared anything about us, they'd stop that gang war in the lower city.
No point in going that way. I don't think I went over here to the left. So we'll go ahead and hit that up. Don't mind me just swinging my swords about. Standard door. We'll swing around this way.
On it. Done.
What? Please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
What are you babbling about?
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
Let's see. Help you with your problem with Davik.
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zack's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man.
Here. I got 200.
You'd give 200 credits to a stranger just to help them out? I don't believe it. Well, thank you.
Wow, that sure was generous of you. I just hope we don't end up needing those credits later on.
Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I better go give this to Davik right away.
More light side points and experience. Is there anything in the room? Yes. Wait, nope.
What?
I should probably heal up. Wait. Don't I heal up? If I go to the base and then come back. Journal entry added. What was that? Okay, so transit back. I don't think I actually went in, but it's whatever. I'll just use a med pack. Oh no, okay, it did heal me. Nice. Alright, here's the party.
You made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Teresian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Yoon. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Luckily, they all passed out at exactly the same time. Take that Sith armor. Alright. Remember one of these, you take the stuff inside and then the guy comes rushing back after you do. At least I'm pretty sure.
On it. It's open.
Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want and get out.
Will do. Upper City North, so there wasn't anything else here. Right? Hmm. I think there's more here after I go to the lower city. Also, I don't remember where. Do I only need one Sith suit? Or do I have to get multiple? I mean, I guess I can wear one real quick and see how that pans out. All right. Me, Sith armor.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
All right, cool. All right, we can take off that, put on the combat suit. Better defense bonus. That does give him more dexterity, which I think helps with ranged attacks. I'm not sure. Maybe certain types of weapons. Vulkars are the strongest. We'll teach you who's strongest. And he's down. Sith aren't welcome here. Hey, I'm not even wearing the Sith outfit. Oh, well, hit myself. Oops. Oh, he is wearing oops. A Vulkar shock stick. Now, is this something I have to equip by itself? Yes. Yes, of course it is. Alright, alright. No other remains. Volker guard. We will... Is this the turrets? Okay.
Ready.
Oh, the camera, work with me. Well, he just went for him. Okay. Volker base entrance. Okay, I'm not looking to go in there and fight them right at this moment.
Ready.
I'm here.
Standard door. Was it more Lower City Apartments? Okay. Yeah, let's head to the apartments. Let's see what's in here. Sentry droid. Repair the droid. Engage and repair. Patrol mode. Let's go ahead and get the Sith outfit off of him. We'll have a little less defense, but that's fine. Oh, it's out there shooting everybody. Thanks for the level up, little dude. Attributes. Oh my god, what am I? Oh, let me look at this guide, make sure I need to... Let's see. I guess charisma would probably be the best to use here. Get another point of persuade. Get a little more on stealth. Actually, hold on. Beats. Scoundrel's luck. Okay. I wonder if I should swap to give Karth melee weapons. Just so he's able to he does have 2-weapon fighting, but he's got specialization in blasters. Yeah, that might open up opportunities. So what if I do this, then do that?
I'm here.
Ready.
That way they're locked into fighting Karth. And then I can just go up behind them when they can't fight back. Oh, there it goes. Oh, they finally took it down.
I'm here.
Make use of that sneak attack as much as I can, because that's basically what the entire build's around. Just being the first to start combat and whatnot. Oh, he swapped targets. Oh, he must have a, okay. Well, he was a little tougher. Maybe he had a melee shield.
What?
No, he just had an energy shield.
What?
Can you attack? Equip 2? No, of course not. That would might be broken if you could. I should probably save. I should make that a habit. Oh, it's this thing. Twisted Rancor Trio. Sorry, couldn't be there with you, but here's the package I promised. Remember, activate the holographic security system in the proper order to open it, or boom. Just activate the holograms in the same order that they joined the band. Since you're the Twisted Rancor Trio's manager, you should be able to figure out the code. I still think this is a mistake. Davik won't be happy if Ashana can't fill in for her sister. And you don't want to get Davik mad, or you might never come out of that estate again. Anyway, good luck. If this works, think what a great chapter it'll make in that biography of the band you've been working on. Alright, we're gonna save one more time. We're gonna look at the quest items. There we go. Oh, let's see. Okay, so Alinda was first, then Uja, then Uja's brother Uji, and then Lupa. Okay, so Linda, Uja, Uji, Lupa, oh, well, It was photo. Then it was photo, and then that's we'll figure out. And then Ashana. Nice. $50 credits and enchanting fiber armor. Ooh. Defense bonus 5, max dexterity bonus 5. Or plus 5. Okay.
On it.
Can't come in here. This is a private apartment. What are you doing in here? This place look abandoned. This place looks abandoned. None of your business. Just turn around and go back the way you came if you know what's good for you. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you want to talk about it? I guess I could tell you. You'll probably find out on your own eventually anyway. Zax is giving his bounties away like candy, or so I hear. Name's Matrick. I used to work for the exchange, but all the violence and killing started to get to me. I knew what I was doing was wrong, so I turned state's evidence. My testimony helped put some of the biggest criminals on Terrace away for life, but Davik didn't like seeing his friends go down, so now he's got a bounty on my head. Maybe there's some way I could help you out of this mess. I don't think there's much anyone could do, and I'm getting sick of running. I decided to make my stand right here. Maybe you could fake your own death. I already thought of that. I even came up with a plan of how to do it, but I can't pull it off while I'm holed up in here. Tell me the plan and I might be able to help you out. The trick is getting Davik to buy it when there's no body found at the scene. If it looks like I died in a massive explosion, he won't be suspicious when my corpse never turns up. If I had an accomplice go back and tell Davik that they were the ones who set off the explosion to eliminate me, I think I'd be home free. I have some demolitions experience from my own days in the exchange, so I could set it all up, but I'd need to get my hands on a permacrete detonator. I actually have one right here. Let me see. Yes, this should do the trick. There won't be anything left of this apartment, but some scorching on the walls after I set this bad boy off. Okay, timer set. Let's get out of here before it blows. Kaboom. That was quite the blast. Don't go back in there. The whole room might cave in on your head. Look, I'm not a man for long goodbyes, but I want to say thanks. If it wasn't for you, I'd be a dead man. But now I won't have to worry about bounty hunters coming after me. So good luck and goodbye. Now that I'm dead, I can't be seen wandering the streets. Lightside points gained, a whole bunch of experience. Oh, and then they just drop this big old block so you can't go in there. I probably should have, man, it would have been nice. I should have checked that room before. Something seems to be bothering Karth. Maybe we should speak to him to see if we can get him to open up about it.
Yes,
sure.
What's on your mind?
Is this a good time to ask you more questions?
I'm all ears, beautiful.
Beautiful? Isn't that a little inappropriate?
Is there something else you'd prefer I called you?
How about my name?
Don't get yourself in a twist over it, gorgeous. I didn't mean anything by it.
Here you go again. That's no good either.
Oh, for crying out... fine. If it'll make you feel better, you call me something. Go ahead. Come on. I can take it.
Don't be ridiculous.
What, are you afraid you'll hurt my feelings? Come on, spit it out. You can do it.
Sure, I'll just choose the first one.
Is that it? You can do better than that. Ouch. That is better. Well, I bet beautiful doesn't sound so bad in comparison now, does it?
Such a pain, you know that.
Guilty as charged. I bet you still have those questions in mind, though. Are they really necessary?
Not if you have a problem with it.
I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
Excellent. Soon all your secrets will be mine.
All my secrets are purely of the mundane variety, unfortunately. Nothing worth extracting, though. You're welcome to try. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me.
Sorry about that.
Tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Like you said, when we first met, Bastila didn't have time to use her powers. Why me? I don't see the point. I wasn't in a position to know what was going on, really.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway, it got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I used to be a smuggler, if you must know. I was recruited into the fleet for my knowledge.
A smuggler? I should have guessed. Isn't it odd, however, that a smuggler who was added to the crew at the last minute just happens to be alive?
Sorry. What's so odd about me being added to the crew at the last minute?
You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer.
Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, but whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises.
Telling you, Carth, I had nothing to do with the crash.
I expect you're right. I've got no real reason to suspect you of anything. Still, it's better to be safe than sorry, right?
I mean, that's true. Fine, let's just get back to something important then.
It has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
Yeah, sure. I'm not going to push.
I prefer action to talk anyway. Uh-huh.
Oh. I guess I already circled this place. Yeah, looks like it. I'll have to go to the cantina in order to get more stuff. We'll move on this way. Just mosey. Oh, that guy just spawned in. There, not too many people come in here to speak to me anymore. Most prefer the fancy surroundings of the Upper City Cantina. But nobody up here carries the kind of Pazaak cards I sell. Are you interested in purchasing some individual cards to bolster your Pazaak deck? What are you talking about? I'm talking about Pazak. You know, high stakes gambling. Each player brings their own deck to a Pazak match, and the better your cards are, the better your chances of winning. My name is Urya. Everyone knows I'm the man to see if you want to add some cards to your Pazak deck. Our prices are quite reasonable. So, what do you say? Are you interested in buying some of my Pazak cards to augment your own deck? Sure. Haven't been able to restock my inventory since the Sith quarantine started, but I still got a pretty good selection. Oh my god, they're expensive. I guess I want to buy these ones, since they're... I'm assuming the infinite ones I can pick up later. These ones, though, I should pick up now. Gelrud?
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelrud. Are you a Pazak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina.
Oh yeah, you were the guy who was doing a little bit of cheating. Were you banned?
A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. That's no justice. My lucky Pazak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the Upper Cantina. Since then I've been desperate to find a match.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with the cheater.
If you're ever looking for a match and you get tired of posturing in the Upper Cantina, just come down here and find me. I'll play you anytime.
Anyone else? No. Oh. Oh, hey, it's this guy.
Go away.
Hey, you not talk like that. We just want to say hi to big bad bounty hunter Kalo Nord. Nah, this can't be Kalo Nord. It's supposed to be tough. This guy's nothing but a runt. Fun? What's that mean? You be funny, tough guy? You know who we are, Carlo. We're members of the Black Vulcar gang. You don't want to be getting funny with us, tough guy. You don't understand. 1, 2, why he count? Trying to count how many of us is against him? It's 3 against 1, Kalo. What do you think about those odds? Well, do you have something more to say?
Go away.
Oh, you mopped us as Black Vulcars. Nice work.
1.
Fine, I get it. I'll leave you alone. I'm pretty sure he just kills you in like a cutscene thing. So there's no chance of like actually managing to kill him there. Any more remains? No. Okay. Holden.
What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. Don't worry, honey. Alien girls aren't really my thing. I'm much more interested
Doesn't really sound like that's the case.
My own species.
You're the guy who put the bounty on Dia's head, right?
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
I want the bounty on Dia's head removed.
What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
If you hire someone to kill Dia, it would look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself.
Well, I guess you may be right. Besides, I've noticed some of the girls around here are giving me the cold shoulder since all this started. Okay, you win. Dia can live. Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Yeah, just persuasion, mind control. Oh.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
Little girl should not be in bar. There's no place for little girl. If little girl's smart, she'd run away home now. I don't like voicing their lines.
Girl, Chuba Face.
Little girl needs lesson in manners.
Just a sec, boys. Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
Mission, I'm busy. They just brought my food.
Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
You don't want trouble with Wookiee. Our problem with you, little girl.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Little girl lucky she had big friend. Yeah, I really don't like voicing their dialogue. Has a certain energy to it. Why are you bothering me?
Hey, relax, Big Z. No need to be rude. Sorry about that. But Wookiees ain't much for conversation, you know? Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
Hey, we speak the same language. That's weird. A Twi'lek who speaks Galactic Basic.
It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak Basic. They just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terrace, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
How do a Wookiee and a Twi'lek street urchin end up as best friends?
We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
I want to ask you some questions.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord.
Oh, it's Calo Nord. Tell me about Davik.
Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange.
Lower City gangs.
There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the Lower City. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brejik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son.
Why did Brejik leave the Hidden Becks?
When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brejik in his place. But Gadden figured Brejik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brejik was too impatient. He left to join the Vulkars, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the Lower City is totally the Vulkars' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane.
Calo Nord.
Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zax's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the Exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
That's it.
Going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go.
But I haven't finished eating.
Can't you think about something besides your stomach 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Hey, he paid for food. Let him eat it. I gotcha. What do you want, human? Come to stare like others here on Taris? You think we are strange? Wanted to ask you some questions. Questions? What kind of questions? What planet are you from? You couldn't say it, and you don't have the ears for it. 2 voices create the same name, and 4 ears hear the true sound. But your kind would call our home, Sorgus, a small world far off that trade route. What kind of creature are you? In your one-voice tongue, you would call our kind, Paradog? Can you tell me about your homeworld? Talking about our homeworld, our home only makes this quarantine more difficult to bear. Forgive us, human, but we do not wish to be reminded of it. Notice your other head doesn't say much. Nothing that you would hear, at least. What do you know about Taris? Nothing. We're only stopping here to get supplies when the Sith attacked. They imposed a quarantine on all ships that had landed on Taris. Now we're stuck here on a world that hates non-humans. Not a good place to be. Alright. I'll be going now. Good. Leave us alone. We just want this quarantine to end so we can go back home. That's probably one of the more unique looking aliens I've seen in Star Wars. I haven't seen a whole ton of Star Wars though. So can't say if it's any different. I should save. If how many, you know, alien races and stuff they show in there. What? Why are you bothering me? Can't you see I'm auditioning a dancer? Or at least I'm trying to audition her. Not much point if she doesn't have a partner. What are you talking about? Name's Bib Surul? Manager for the Starlight Entertainers. Top performing troupe in this sector of the galaxy. I was here scouting new talent when the Sith attacked, and now I can't leave. I think the Sith would let me go so I could get back to my troupe, but I guess they just don't appreciate the arts. So, since I'm stuck here, I figured I might as well continue with my auditions. I'm supposed to be auditioning Lynn, but I think I'm wasting my time. Lynn's got all the moves, but I need to know if she can pull them off while sharing a stage with her partner. Where's her partner? She doesn't have one, that's the problem. Aren't you listening to me? Dancers don't perform solo, so I need to see if she can work with someone else before I get her up on stage. Maybe I could help out. I doubt she just wants to dance with someone who wandered by. This is her one shot at the big time, and dancing with some wannabe as her partner isn't going to help her cause. On the other hand, I'm not going to hire her unless I can see her in action with a partner. Maybe she's desperate enough to give you a chance. You'd have to ask her, I guess. No, sure. Can't you see I'm auditioning? This is my shot at the big time. I can't risk screwing it up by talking to you. Oh, what's the use? There's no way Bib's going to hire me unless he gets a chance to see me dancing with a partner. Maybe I should just give up. Maybe I could be your partner? I admit I'm getting desperate. I'd hate to blow this audition, but I don't know if I'm ready just to pair up with a random passerby. How do I know you're any good? I'm good enough to get you through your audition. You do have that certain look about you. Confidence and movement. I guess you'll have to do, but I'm warning you, don't screw this up. It's just the rule. Got a partner now. Really audition. Okay, Lynn, you got one more chance. I'll give you a minute to get your partner set up. Let's see what you've got. Okay, I've got time to watch you for 3 more dances. Make them count. Okay, just follow my lead, remember? The more complicated our steps and the closer we dance, the more it will impress Bib. But don't get too close if you can't handle it. I don't need some clumsy oaf tripping me up. Try not to screw this up for me, okay? Very close beside her. God, that's a horrible dance. Very nice, Lynn. You know your partner isn't too bad for an amateur. Okay, let's see what else you've got. Okay, we're off to a good start, like Bib said. You're not bad for an amateur. This next dance is a little different, so watch me for pickups and follow my lead. For the pickups and follow my lead. Join Lynn by running circles around her in circles while she dances. Join Lynn by dancing close beside her. Good, good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice tempo. Looking good, Lynn. Okay, one more dance to go. Okay, one dance to go. Bib looks happy. As long as we don't screw up, I think we've got it. Follow me and please, just keep it simple. Dancing beside her. Looking good, looking very good. Feel the music, let it flow through you. Well, what did you think? Did I get the job? Do you want me to dance some more? I can do another one for you if you want. Relax, Lynn. You made it. You got the job. Welcome to the Starlight Entertainers. Made it? I really made it? This is incredible. I don't believe it. Believe it, kid. You're in. Now we need to get you fitted for your outfits and we need to start rehearsals. You've got contracts to sign. Let's go. Busy, busy. That's the life of a star. Thank you. I couldn't have made it without you. I'd give you a big hug, but, well, frankly, you're a little beneath me now. Like Bib said, I'm gonna be a star. But if you're ever traveling the galaxy and you see the Starlight Entertainers performing, stop by and ask for Lynn. I'll see if I can get you some free tickets.
What do you want now? This whole... Hate to see a pretty lady leaving, but you ain't the only girl in this place. I guess I'll go back to enjoying the dancers.
I will be happy when we get off of Taurus. I don't really care too much for this. For Taurus, after going through the game so many times. Not seen you here before, human. You're new to the bounty office, yes? My name is Zax, and I'm the one in charge. Are you looking for work? There are many bounties available here, legal and otherwise, but they all pay quite well. Or are you here for information? Everyone knows I'm one of Davik's best agents. I'm the hut with all the answers. I'll be going now. Goodbye, human. You can come back if you want to earn credits. Bounties pay good money. And remember to come and see me if you want information. We are going to save... I know there's a couple of like... Well, I think there's actually a hard lock somewhere in this game if you do things incorrectly. Or don't do things in a specific order. I need to make sure I look that up. Back again, human? Hope you didn't come just to chat. Davik hired me to do business and make credits, not make small talk. I got a bounty I want to collect on. Bounty? Well, human, that's what I'm here for. Which bounty are you here to collect on? Lie, tell him Matrick is dead. I believe you, human. Heard reports of a rather large explosion from and some of my people saw you buying the Permacrete detonator. It's good Matrick's dead, but maybe you went overboard, human. Next time use a blaster and not a bomb. Bombs are messy, but at least the job is done. Here, 300 credits. That's the price of all bounties. I want 400 credits for this job. You're brave, human, to bargain with a hut. But I like you. Okay, 400 it is. Do good work, human. There's lots of bounty hunters on Terrace, but most are lazy. Maybe if you keep cashing in bounties, they'll work harder. Need some information. I have information, but it's not free. For a fee, I'll tell you everything you want. What about the street gangs, Davik, other stuff too. But first you have to come up with 100 credits. Persuade. That seems a little high for just information. I'll give you 50 credits. The Sith quarantine makes it hard to earn credits, and Davik gets mad when his agents don't bring in enough. Okay, give me 50 credits, but don't tell anyone I gave you a deal or everyone want a bargain, and I'll go out of business. Good. Now that you paid the fee, you can come back and ask questions anytime. You won't have to pay again. Nobody ever said I wasn't a fair hut. What information do you want now? Gangs, Davik, other stuff? Aren't there more bounties? Tell me about those escape pods that crashed into the Undercity. Escape pods? Shouldn't bother with them. When they crashed, the Black Vulcar gang got there first and cleaned them out. If there was anything valuable inside those crash pods, it's inside the Vulcar base now. I need to get inside the Black Vulcar base. Why? You need to get shot full of blaster holes? Only the Vulcars get into the Vulcar base. Unless, maybe the Hidden Becks could help you out. Got a problem with the Vulcars? You go see, Gadden Thek. He's the leader of the Hidden Becks, a rival gang. He's a smart man, maybe he can help you. Tell me about the Lower City gangs. There are two main gangs, Black Vulcars and the Hidden Becks. Used to be the Becks ran things, but now the Vulcars have a new leader. Brejik wants to take over for himself. But the Vulcars are out of control now. They've sealed their base and they're shooting people in the streets. Sometimes they don't even pay Davik the money they owe him. Things were much better when Gadden and the Becks were in charge. Sorry. Gadden's a smart man. He knows how to keep peace. Maybe if the Becks win this gang war thing, things will go back to normal. Information on something else. Yeah, there we go. Bounties. There's two government contracts. One's an assassin named Selvin, and the other is Bindak Starkiller. He's a famous deathmatch duelist. Between them, they've killed hundreds of people.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
But not all bounties are dangerous. Davik got some special contracts. One's for a girl named Dia. She attacked Holden, one of Davik's men. And others for a man named Largo, who owns Davik money.
I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
And there's Matrick. He used to work for Davik, then he betrayed the exchange, and now Davik wants him dead. I'll put all this information on your data pad. More details on the bounties you're offering. But if you don't want to look in your data pad, I guess I could fill you in. Who do you want to know more about? Selvin. Selvin's a government bounty. She's a very dangerous woman. When she started, she was just another killer working for Davik. Then began freelancing to the highest bidder. One day she killed 6 citizens in the street, and their bodyguards too. They were all Olgos, a powerful merchant family with many enemies. Selvin was hired to kill off the whole family. She was very good at her job. Each day, more Olgos died, poisoned at home, shot in the street. Guards and droids couldn't protect them. After a month, there were no Olgos left on Terrace. Not one. Did they ever find out who hired Selvin to kill them all? It was never proven, but after the Olgos were all dead, the Organa family demanded the government put out a contract on Selvin. They said nobody was safe as long as Selvin was still free. But the Organa family were powerful rivals of the Olgos. Some think they were the ones who hired Selvin, and they tried to have bounty hunters kill her to keep the secret from coming out. But Terrace politics aren't your concern. You're just a bounty hunter. You kill Selvin, you get the credits. That's the only important thing, right? Yeah, that's fine. Goodbye, human. Okay, same thing. Oh, hey, Karth, finally.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it. One.
Okay. Cross class. Okay, seems like he's a scoundrel. I guess I'll put it in awareness. Need level 8 for that. What else would be good for him? I mean, Flurry might be good. Dueling, focus on using single one-handed weapons in battle to gain +1 to attack and +1 to defense due to the efficiency of this form of combat. This applies to both ranged and melee weapons. Okay. Nope. Conditioning's probably... yeah, we'll do that. Keep hearing a dog bark outside. But yeah, we made it a good ways into this. I wasn't even expecting to make it 2 hours the way I was feeling. So I think I'll end it here tonight. I will be back tomorrow morning, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe more of this. Since this is a longer game, I might swap it out with something else just to keep things from getting stale. At least for me, at least. So I'll either be back for this or some other game. I'm thinking I got to get it out of the way sometime. So maybe Doom 3. I'll figure something out if I'm not streaming more KOTOR. But yeah. Thank you everybody for stopping by, and hope everyone has a good day or night. And bye-bye.